Hello, Valerie. How are you today? Have you been stamping? Thanks for tuning in. Happy Sunday, everyone. Let me know that you're here. Comment or say hi or give me a like or love and let me know what you've been doing this weekend. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mom. Well, oh my goodness, Facebook is being squirrely again tonight. It's not letting me see comments. Let's see. I know I have viewers, I just can't see who you are. So please comment and let me know. Let's see if it starts, my phone starts syncing with my laptop. I know you're there, so that's a good thing. Well, for those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, my name is Kim Dent. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Maryland Heights, Missouri. I've been a demonstrator for 20 years. 20 years. Just a couple weeks ago, I celebrated my 20th anniversary. I've been doing Facebook Lives almost since the beginning of the pandemic. So I believe I started last April at the beginning, and I have enjoyed tuning in with you almost every week, except for a couple weeks when Rick and I were on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip to Maui. Oh, how I wish we were there. It's such a beautiful, beautiful place. But I've tuned in, and you've tuned in with me to watch me make cards. And I will continue doing that. I love doing it so much. But in a month, August 13th and 14th, I will be starting my in-person classes again. So if you live in my area, where we meet is in the lower level of Zion Lutheran Church, which is also a beautiful coffee shop. And so if you would like to join us, please send me an email or a text, or you're welcome to give me a call. You're welcome to give me a private Facebook message. But please don't comment in the thread for tonight. I have a hard time, I don't want to miss it. So if you would like to come, the classes are Friday, August 13th. They'll begin at 6 p.m. So I am changing my time for those of you who've attended for a long time. We're going to just switch from 7 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then the class will go to 9 p.m. And then I'll do the same 5 cards again on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. to noon. And then I take a little break, and then a little lunch break, and then I start back up again with an afternoon class from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. The cost of the class, you get 5 cards, the envelopes are included. The cost is $10. If you bring a friend for the very first time, your class fee is reduced to $5. I give you a $5 credit. If you place a $25 order before shipping and tax, whether online or in person, when you I give you a $5 credit also, so your class fee ends up being $5 for those 2 things. You get a little discount. What else can I tell you? I think that's all about the classes. I'm wondering, did any of you get hit by the storms? I know my mom was without electricity for all night, from midnight to close to 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. And I know some of our friends from church just got their electricity on today. So I hope that if you were affected by the outage, that you have been, your electric has been restored, because it's awful muggy out there. It wasn't too terribly hot today, but oh my goodness. Ugh, it's hard to sleep, isn't it, when it's muggy like this, St. Louis humidity. So let's see if I'm going to try to tune in over here, and let's see if I can get my comments going. It does not look like it, so I'm just going to forge on ahead. Oh, it makes me sad that I can't see your comments. Well, Hello, everyone. Thank you. Oh, wait, there they are. I'm starting to see comments, so that's a good thing. Yay. Okay, so I have a lot to share with you tonight. The first thing I want to ask you, though, if you would be so kind to, every week I have a drawing, and if you would be so kind to either during the live, Facebook Live, or during the replay, if you would like, three things: like, comment, and share this video. And what that does, it helps me grow my customer base. If you have friends that are crafty that would like to see a Stampin' Up! Catalog, or they'd like to learn more about Stampin' Up!, please give them my name, and maybe if you're in the area, you can invite them to my classes. And so every week I have a drawing, and the person, the winner, gets 2 cards that I made the previous week. So I'm going to show you the cards that we made last week. This was a oh, hold on, I'm going to do this so you can see it better. There we go. So now it's not backwards. So this was a crisscross pocket card with the Sweet as a Peach bundle. And there you can see this pretty DSP that is part of the DSP Designer Series paper sale, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And then this sweet piece comes up like this. But I know my friend Valerie, who's watching last week, said this would be so cute to put a gift card in as well. So that was one special fun fold. And then this was another one with the pansy paper, which I just love. This paper is also in the DSP sale. And then this one was really easy to do. This is an easy pocket card, but it lifts out like that. You could also attach a gift card to this as well, like with a glue dot. So I hope you can see how pretty it is. There, I put a little bit of Wink of Stella on that, and then some of our in-color jewels. So sweet. I love flowers. I know you all have probably heard me say that 100 times, but oh my goodness, this one, this pansy, the pansy set, the pansy paper, everything, the pansy suite makes me so happy. So, oh, if they ever come out, I think at one time we did have irises, but iris stamp set, irises really make me happy. They remind me of my grandma, so she grew irises. So that was, if that Stampin' Up! Ever comes out with iris paper and a new iris stamp set, I will be over the moon. But for the meantime, I do love the pansies. So, drum roll, please. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. The camera's jiggling. Okay, the winner of tonight's drawing. Oh, and she's also going to get, these are champagne rhinestones, and I'm going to use them tonight as well. I used them last week on the peach card. So I love these. I love them. So the winner is, are you ready? I don't know if she's watching. Sandy Ulof. I always wish I had like some way to play music in the background. If I get really technical, I could drum roll and music in the background. So congratulations, Sandy. You're the winner. Watch for a pretty pink padded envelope to pop into your mailbox really soon. So I hope you like those. I know she will. She's such a sweetheart. All right. Before I get started, I have something to share with you. So I know many of you tune in and watch lots of demonstrators all over the United States. And this week they have done what's called unboxing, and unboxing of the new products. So those of you who were with me during the, right after I got back from the incentive trip from Maui, you know that Stampin' Up! Gifted us a whole suitcase full of products. And I've shared some of those with you, but then as demonstrators, even though, where is it? This catalog does not go live till, I've been saying, let's see, August 3rd. It goes live August 3rd. As demonstrators, we were able to order products from here from July 1st. So some of my products came. I'm going to share some of them with you. I kind of like to spread mine out, but this is the first time I've actually pulled out not only products from this catalog to show you, but also products from the next celebration. I'm so excited. So that's what I'm gonna do right now before I even start stamping with you. So I know you're gonna be excited to get both of these in your hands, and I have mailed them to everyone. If you're brand new watching me, if you've never purchased or gone online to buy products from me, just send me a note and I'll pop both this mini catalog as well as the celebration catalog in the mail to you. But to the rest of you, if you've purchased from me, I think in the last year and a half, maybe 2 years, those catalogs will be headed to your mailbox really, really soon. So hopefully I'm praying by the last week in July. You know, it's hard to say. I always say by the last week in July, and I know the last catalog, I think Julie Mueller got hers like 2 weeks ahead of time, and then a whole chunk of customers got theirs, and then my mom was in one of the then there was like a whole section, Bridgeton was one of them, that they didn't receive theirs till way late. My mom never got hers. So if you want a catalog and you don't have one by the beginning of August, please, please, please send me a note. I am more than happy to pop them in the mail to you. So here we go. I'm gonna roll my camera down, so I hope this doesn't make you car sick. Hold on. All right. Can you see? Are you starting to see? Oops. Oh, that's not right. Is it right? Hold on, girls. It's me again. There we go. Sorry about that. There are so many buttons you have to remember. But I love doing it. So, okay. Here we go. This little stamp set, I'm going to bring my camera down, makes me so happy. It is called Penguin Place, as you can see, and it has a coordinating punch. Ah, is this not stinking cute? So the Penguin Place has not only like this little snow slope, but all these little pieces. Look, there's little antlers for the penguin. This one's on its belly, a little tree. This has a fishing pole. Look at these. This is like his beak. Both beaks. This one for this one and this one for this. I'm not sure what that little dot is for. These, I'm not sure. There's eyeballs right there. There's an extra foot, a star, a bow tie. I love all the accessories. The snowflakes, and it has a coordinating punch. Oh my goodness. Is this not fantastic? I just realized something. I gotta pull it up a little bit. So this these products are in the mini catalog, but what Stampin' Up! Did that I absolutely love is in Celebration, and I can't show you the inside of it, but I can show you. They have, there you can see it on the cover, there's coordinating DSP, which I'm going to show you that. I got to pull this over to the side. So the Penguin Playmates, this is DSP that coordinates with this stamp and stamp set and punch. So look how adorable this is. Oh, this is so sweet. And you know, for Christmas, I don't know. I am usually, my cards are usually very faith-based cards for Christmas. I don't usually do cutesy cards, but look how adorable. I bet you can punch this one out. You know how we have the products where you can, or the punches where they punch out the DSP. I love that. Anyway, so this product is in Celebration, the Celebration. So you spend $50 and you get this for free. That's how Celebration works. All right, here's another one. I'm gonna set this to the side. This Welcoming Woods is, these birch trees. This is beautiful because it's got gorgeous words that are not, there you see the snowflakes, which are so pretty. Here's some fall leaves. Best wishes, good luck on your new adventure. I just love the font. Happy birthday. Every season brings its own wonders. Celebrate. Thank you for your kindness. Hello, friend. And then I think this piece right here is like a reflection, but I just fell in love with this. And you know me, anytime there's images as well as words, the set's I gotta own it. So that's Welcoming Woods. This one, Thinking Thanks and Peace. I love this one. This is why I got it. Peace on Earth right here. But this one, great for Thanksgiving. And then I love a good Thinking of You, because Thinking of You, you can use that on so many different cards that, you know, there's just so many. You can use this. This kind of fits a lot of different occasions. So Thinking of You. And then look at this sweet little boo. Oh, look at that. All right. And then I've got one more thing to show you. No, two more. So this is called Beautifully Penned. And if you love the hand penned that is in our catalog right now that you know I love, this is meant to coordinate with it. So we've got stripes, teeny tiny polka dots, and then these waves, and then black and white. I love this. I don't know if you've ever heard me say this. I'll have to do this on a card. This looks beautiful. You can do it black and white if you love black and white like I do, but you could color this using the blends, markers, a blender pen, watercolor pencils, and this one as well. So this is called Beautifully Penned, and it coordinates with Hand Penned that's in the annual catalog. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is Peaceful Prints. So this paper coordinates with some products. I'll show you one. It's a deer, and I did not get the deer. Let's see, here you go. There's a punch that coordinates with this piece right here. But, so I didn't get that, but I fell in love with the DSP. This is like a birch tree. So and this is all 12 by 12 as well. So think 12 by 12 for my scrapbooking girlfriends. Oh, this would make a beautiful winter background for your 12 by 12 papers, or you can cut it down if you do 8 by 8s. But then look at how sweet. And then this one, I guess this is like, oh, here I can look. This color is Sahara Sand. And then there's some deer with some trees. This one, I love this one. Look, it's green snowflakes, which you wouldn't think I would like, but I love the look of that. And then that looks like some pine bough. And then some speckles with, oh, I love these. Look at these trees with the little plaid. And did I get it all? Oh, this one. Oh my goodness. Aren't these adorable? So this paper is called Peaceful Prints. It is also in Celebration as well. So watch for both of these, headed to your door. Watch for me to pull out more products that I'm able to pre-order, because I can pre-order all the way, I can pre-order all the way up to August 2nd. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little sneaky peek of the next catalog, which is we are calling it, it's supposed to come out in July, but it's July through December, even though there was a kink in the program with the shipping. So this will run all the way through the end of December. And then Celebration, August 3rd through September 30th. So thank you. Thanks for I can kind of see a few comments. Oh, thank you, Sandy and Karen and Cheryl. Oh, silly old Facebook. Okay, are you ready? Tonight, I'm going to do, if you watched my Facebook comments, oops, sorry, girls. Got to move my camera. I'm going to use a stamp set that you can find on page 113. I was calling it Sweet. Well, I guess I wasn't too far off. This is the Sweet Symmetry Bundle. I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but I want it to tonight. So on page 112, it's the Sweet Symmetry Suite. For this one number and for $49, you get the In Symmetry Bundle, which I'm going to show you. You get the Sweet Symmetry Designer Series paper, 12 by 12. You get Flirty Flamingo and Gold Metallic ribbon. So that's $49. If you love all of that, you just put in one code to get that. You don't have to enter it. It kind of saves you. It saves you from, having to enter all the numbers. So 155-608, $49. And this is what we're going to be using tonight. There's the In Symmetry stamp set, and there's a coordinating punch that goes with it. This, girls, was, oh, Valerie, I know Valerie said, did you just get it, Valerie, or is it on its way? I did not think, I always say this, I did not need this stamp set. And when I'm first looking at it, I'm like, it's kind of a little, I don't know what you can call it. It's like, I don't know, eclectic, I guess. Is that the right word? It's different. It's modern. It's not your traditional, like you heard me just say about the pansies, But I started seeing samples on Pinterest and on other wonderful demonstrators' blogs, and I had to have it. Especially when I found out, I was excited because the DSP, which is right here, Sweet Symmetry, it was part of the sale. So it's part of the, there's 9 packs that are on sale from July 1st to August 2nd, 15% off. So this is, most of them are normally $11.50. They're $9.78. I love all of them, if you can only imagine. The only one I don't have in the wild, but I'm sure I'm going to get it soon, Tidings of Christmas. I talked about this last week. It's the only 6x6 pack in the set. And the In Good Taste is that huge set, 12 by 12 designer series paper, found on page 132. It's normally $21 and you get it for $17.85. But Sweet Symmetry, if you like what you see today, order the paper. Oh, and I guess you wouldn't want to use that one code. Don't use the one code, because then you're not going to get sorry girls, you're gonna have to use the DSP, that code by itself, to get that 15% discount. So, and I always forget to say this, if you're ordering online and your order is $149.99 or less, please use this host code. It just helps me out, 9QTHRBW9. This code I'm only going to have till Wednesday or Thursday of this week. And then there's my website, kimdent.stampinup.net. I greatly appreciate your orders. So here we go. There's the stamp set. There it does have images as well as words. Best day ever. Hey friend, you are perfectly unique, and thanks so much. So that's the In Symmetry stamp set. The punch that comes with it is really interesting. So I call these like little sprigs or twigs, but I could make like a border with this. You've got the image is right here, and all I would have to do is line it up, and I can keep on it's hard to do it in the air. Do it in there, and it goes all the way across and lines up perfectly. So that, but it also, look at these, like if you, so cute. So that's the bundle. It's this and the punch. All right, let me set this to the side, and I want to show you the cards, and I hope you love them. This one is a Z-fold. So if you were with me a couple weeks ago when I did the double Z-fold, this one is so easy. And there you can see why it's called the Z-fold. And there's the In Symmetry, Sweet Symmetry paper. The colors are Night of Navy, Calypso Coral, and then I pulled in Just Jade because there it is here. I want to show you the DSP because it's so stinking cute. Here we go. I'm going to pull it down a little bit so you can see better. Oh, I love this. Night of Navy. Now let me move the card out of the way. These are kind of some different colors too. I want to say, oh, my mom's watching. This reminds me, or Jan Foss. What is it, like Quaker or Amish? It's like what's on their barns, the families, their barns. This kind of reminds me of that, and the colors are really different. So Night of Navy, Just Jade. I think that's, hold on, is that Flirty Flamingo? And Bumblebee, which you wouldn't, but look at this, Calypso Coral. Am I right, Mom? Is it the Quakers that do that, put those designs in here? Look, here's some more. And then Bumblebee. I think this one's my favorite. There's Just Jade. More Bumblebee. And then this one. I don't know. I do love this one though. We're going to use this one on the next card. So this is really easy to do. Hold on just a moment. Oh, yeah, Valerie, I do think it's so different. It's very different than my style. Let's see if I can do this. This Z-fold is fun. I've got the comments. Yay. Love the barn quilts. I know Amish have them, but thank you, Jan. Thank you. I got the comments back. I can see what you're saying, so keep commenting. The barns and the quilts. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mom. Scandinavian rose malling. Yeah, so very, very interesting. And then again, it is 12 by 12. Look at how pretty. All right, here we go, girls. We're going to pull in. There's my Just Jade, Calypso Coral, Night of Navy, and then here's my little kit. It's my Night of Navy cardstock, which is 4 1/4 by 11. And I'm going to score it for you. Oh, I've got 2 pieces there. I'm going to score it for you. Then you're also going to need 2 pieces of the Sweet Symmetry DSP. Hold on. These 2 pieces are 2.5 inches by 4 inches. And then there's one more. This one. And I use this as like a frame around the images that we're going to stamp. And this is 3 3/4 by 2.5. All right, let me pull in my cutter and score. I wish I had more room, girls. I don't know, I feel like I always run out of space. I don't know why. Okay. I had a friend from, well, actually grade school. I don't know. I don't think he's watching now. It was so funny. He tuned in. I have 2 friends that I actually went all the way through school with. Dan and Mark. I don't think they're watching now. But they were like, I can't remember what he said. It was like, there are so many items that it takes to make a card. Why don't you just go to Hallmark? Why don't you just go to Hallmark? And I looked at him and I gave him the stink eye. It's like I just don't think he gets it, but I think he's kind of started to get it. Okay, but anyway, that was kind of funny. Hi, Gail Brock. Hi, Shirley, you need the punch. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna score this at 2 3/4 and 5.5. So here we go. I'm looking. Let's see. Down here is where my ruler, there's rulers all over this, but the one I'm using is right here. So 2 3/4, I'm not gonna cut it, I'm gonna score it. So it's the lighter color, not blade, but it's score. And then the next one is 5 1/2. So I'm moving it up to 5 1/2. So my measurements are right here. I'm pushing the cardstock up to 5 1/2. And that's all. So if you can remember 2 3/4 and 5 1/2, and then you're just gonna fold it back like that for the Z fold. Isn't that something? Okay, done with that for a second. Pulling the camera back down. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in my adhesive, and I'm gonna take this piece, and so these two are exactly the same. This panel goes right here, right in the center. Then I'm gonna flip it around. And at first, girls, this kind of, I don't know why, like because of the way I cut it, I thought, oh, these lines should go this way. But then the more I looked at it, I thought, no, it doesn't really matter. It makes a pretty pattern. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Evan. Thanks for the hearts, everyone. So this is just jade. Same pattern, same sheet. So if you would cut a strip, you know, you've got your 12 by 12 and you cut it at 4 inches, that you can make a bunch of different cards using the Z fold, fancy fold, and you get a lot of these cuts out of one little strip of your 12 by 12 DSP. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this piece of Calypso Coral is 2 3/4 by 4, and I'm going to layer my smaller piece of DSP. Isn't this sweet? And I'm going to show you too the demonstrator. I'm going to show you her card. I got this card as a swap on the trip. And I'm going to show you hers when we're all done here. So there's this piece right here. So when I glue this down, girls, the only thing you have to pay attention to is, you know, you're not going to put adhesive all over this. You're only going to put it on the one side, let's call it the left side. And put a little extra because you want to make sure it holds. And then I'm just going to center it on there. And now we're ready to stamp. Okay, this piece goes obviously on this right here. This is 4 1/4 by 5. I'm going to bring in my Pierce mat because it is a photopolymer stamp set. And you always get a better image, girls, if you've got something, whether it's a mouse pad or a Stampin' Up! Pierce mat. We do sell these and they're very inexpensive. You've got to have, with these stamps that have no cush underneath them, like our red rubber stamps, you want to you've got to have something under it. You really notice it when it's a larger stamp. Let's see. Okay, this is the one I want, itty bitty. And I'm opening up my, Just Jade. It's really dark. No, sorry girls, Night of Navy. And I also got to get my chamois in here because we're going to use one stamp with 3 different ink pads. Or yeah, no, 2 different ink pads, sorry. So we're going to use one right in the middle. Now this is a good tip, especially if you're a beginner stamper. We have a tendency to have a heavy hand. Because these are foam pads, you don't, here I'm going to show you and then I'm going to clean it up. So we have a tendency to do this. Do you see all that? And then that turns out to be not such a pretty image. If you can remember, just to give it a light little tap, 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 just ever so gently, and then look at it, make sure you don't have any halos. I'm going to put that right there. I'm gonna set that to the side, and I'm gonna clean off my little sweet little flower stamp, pull in Calypso Coral. Light little tap, tap, tap. One on each side. And then set that to the side, and I've got to bring in Thanks So Much, which is part of a stamp that's in the set. Oh, here it is. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Okay, word stamps especially. Light little tap, tap, tap. But you want to take a look at it. You know, that's the other thing. Sometimes if I'm tapping too lightly, I'm not getting, I always try to look at my stamp and set my cardstock straight. Ugh. There we go. So that's ready to go. Oh, and it's going to get some jewels on it. Whoops. Goes on the inside, and then all we have to do is our image and get the jewels on it, and this card will be done. Okay, this piece of basic white cardstock that we're going to stamp on is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. And where's the big flower? Let's see. Tap, tap, tap. And look at it. Oops, see, I can see I missed some. Oops. Oh, you know what? And I think I just, look at me. Hold on, girls. It's a good thing I caught a second one. Here we go. I have no idea. I jiggled it. There we go. Clean it off. And then I'm going to dip it into Calypso Coral. Light little tap, tap, tap. And one on the right. There, very cute. And then the last thing it's gonna say is, with Just Jade, I'm gonna bring in Hey Friend. So if you get the hang of this, you know, you've got to remember that 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock, all you need to do is score it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And then you can give kind of a fancy little fold to your friends. They'll think you're so fancy. Okay, last thing I need to do is, well, not the last thing. I'm gonna glue this down. Oh, and pull out the Pierce mat. So look at how sweet. Isn't that sweet? That little bit of DSP behind there just adds a sweet little border. That was from the demonstrator Gina. I think her name is Cardera. And that's who I got the swap from. Now you want to give, I forgot to do this, give your creases a nice, strong, clean fold like that. Now we're going to bring in my champagne rhinestones, and I have a new take your pick tool. This is a brand new one, and this is what it looks like. So you've got to take it, let's see if I can get it started without making a toothpick. I always start out, here we go. So see how this is going to, the more I roll this down, the more, you know, each time I use it, then this is going to pop up. And then when this isn't sticky anymore, then you can, you just tear it off and throw it away. So we're going to use large ones for the front. Sorry, I think I got off camera. And then itty bitty baby ones for the for right here. So I hope you like this one. And I'm going to show you the card that I got. This was the card that I got that I copied. Thankfully, our demonstrators are very willing to share ideas, kind of like sharing recipes. And she did the same thing. I just changed it up a bit, and then I left off the twine. So little set, she used Bumblebee and Calypso Coral and Night of Navy. So that's your single Z-fold card. And now, oh, thanks, Vicki. Thank you, Sandy. Okay, now I'm going to clean these off. And this next card, be prepared to be amazed. No, that's silly. I am going to show you a card that's called the Corner Pocket Card. And trust me, I never would have attempted this card on my own. I applaud the demonstrators who come up with these amazing ideas. And this one has been around for a while. I just was too scared to try it. Here it is. Oh, thanks, Valerie. Okay, girls, here we go again. So there's the DSP, the Sweet Symmetry DSP. The colors this time are Calypso Coral and Just Jade. This die is from the Quiet Meadow die. And then Hey Friend is from the Symmetry, the stamp set. This is a little piece of Just Jade. There's Genial Gems. I think that's how you say it. Genial Gems. And they come, these are actually, I think they're more like Pale Papaya and Mint Macaron. I don't know if the colors are on here, but they coordinate, I think, really pretty with the Calypso Coral. Even though they're not exactly the same, they still coordinate. So, and I think I could have used the mint ones as well. And I don't know if you haven't had these before, there's like gold sparkle in there. So look at this. Oh, I like tulips too. All right, get a notepad ready. Oh, and I don't want to lose this. All right, pulling back the trimmer and pulling up the camera. And I'm going to try to take you through this step by step and hope that I don't mess up. Oh, okay, can you see this? All right, I'm going to start out with a piece of 8.5 by 11 Calypso Coral. I'm sorry, I can see a little glare right there. Okay, so I'm going to put it in, and it's cut at 5.5. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to make another one later because this is, after you get the hang of this, you're going to love it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my half sheet of cardstock and I'm going to use my scorer. I'm going to put it in at 4 1/4, not the dark blade, the light one. Give it a nice, clean, crisp fold right there. And then I'm going to pull in my foam folder. I'm going to do it right here. This is a tip, girls. If you have this Stampin' Up Stampin' Up Demonstrate, if you have this Stampin' Up bone folder, don't use, especially on light colors, this emblem has a tendency to wear off. So I try to remember, like I just almost didn't. When you give it a good crease, stay away from this right here. Do it on this end or on the other side, but try to stay away from this logo you can see. Okay, are you with me so far? All right, the next thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring in, here's my DSP, and I'm going to try to do this on my, this is a piece of 4 by 5 1/4. All right. Oh, I love that. 4 1/4 by 5. No, 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm gonna put it all along the edges. And maybe 2 pieces down here at the bottom. 2 pieces of adhesive, okay. So, oh, get this in the right direction. I did want to, see, that would make me crazy if like well, I'll show you on the next part. Okay, center it. With me so far? Now, this is what you need. Could be any color, a 3x3 Post-it. I'm just kidding. This is a visual. So I'm taking this Post-it note and it's a visual. It's not, I'm gonna line it up with in the corner like that. Okay? You with me? Now, see where I'm going with this? How the score line is right here, vertical. I'm gonna turn it, I think this is parallel. Okay. And I gotta get this out of the way. I hope you can see this. I'm putting the edge of the cardstock, this is the 3-inch mark, and I'm gonna move my edge of my cardstock up to 3. That's very important. Then I'm gonna pull this up so you can see it, even though I'm not gonna do it. I have on this, this piece right here, there's also a ruler, and there's a 3-inch mark right there. So I wish I could, let's see, oh shoot. This is probably smarter now that I have that done. Okay, I'm going to, got this back up at 3 inches. I'm gonna take my cutter, my cutting blade, this one right here, and I'm gonna, it's got a line on it which shows exactly where the blade is. I'm gonna line it up with the 3-inch mark. And then I'm gonna cut, this is my cutting blade, from 3 inches down to 5/8, which is the little line between the 1/2 inch and the 3/4 inch. So I didn't go all the way down, and I'm gonna go back just to make sure that I got it. And I gotta cut. See how it's not all the way across? Now I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna do the same thing. So I can't see my Post-it note anymore, but I know I'm gonna move this up to 3 inches. And then I'm gonna do the same thing all over again. I'm gonna push down on this piece right here. I don't know what we call that. It's got the ruler. I'm gonna go from 3 inches down to 5/8 of an inch. And I'm gonna go back up again. Then I'm gonna peel off my Post-it note. That was just like a visual. Probably the next time I do it, I don't know. It was a good, it's from Rachel Tessman. That's where I got lovely Rachel Tessman, who does the most wonderful videos. So now what we have, I hope you can see this. I'm gonna put it like this. This is what's gonna make the corner. Okay, thank you, Vicki, the guide. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this piece right here, the bottom of the corner, and rotate it ever so gently. See how I did that? And all I have to do is take my bone folder and give that corner a nice, clean, crisp crease. Okay, isn't that something? Now the next thing I did was I took my tear and tape and I just took a little piece. I mean, you could use your Tombow glue. I'm just gonna put it, I'm gonna rotate that back around. I'm gonna put one right there. You just, I think, need a strong adhesive. And I'm just using tear and tape more and more. Oh, now I'm gonna burnish it. That's that fancy word for running the bone folder over it so it grabs it. And pull that away. pull that away so there's adhesive there. Now rotate this around and I can stick it down. I'm going to use my bone folder one more time. I think this is so fancy. So clever. Now look on the inside. Now this is kind of what made me a teeny little bit crazy. See how my flowers are, but those flowers are kind of going in all different directions. So I just decided be happy with it. Kind of like that Just Jade paper where it wasn't going vertical, but look how sweet the inside is. Okay, now we're going to decorate the outside. I'm going to take, here's the Just Jade going in the correct direction. I'm going to take, this is a, oh, where's my ruler? My magical ruler. Okay. This is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 square, because this pretty much is 3 by 3. Well, I'm coming to the end of my Stampin' Seal, and when you come to the end of it, it kind of wants to get belligerent, finicky. All right, now I'm going to take a piece of well, I think I've got to cut it. Hold on just a moment. So I need I think it's 2.5 by 2.5. I just happen to have a little scrap here. Of basic white. I'm going to pull back in my Pierce mat. Then the stamps we're going to use on this one is, we've got Calypso Coral for the tulip. We've got a skinny little, teeny tiny little stem, which that one you really have to be careful. And then there's some leaves. So I think I'm going to put the tulip down first. Remember, tap, 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 and then look at it. And then I'm going to pull in my little stem, and where is it? If you were with me last week, you like, instead of, I hope you can see this, like it's not exactly, last week I talked about how with photopolymer stamps, you can manipulate them slightly. So this, I wanted my little stem to have like a little wave in it. And so sweet. And then there's little leaves. Tap, tap, tap. And there we go. Oh, I gotta leave the Just Jade out because, okay, this one, I love this. So this is part of, if you were with me, was it 2 weeks ago? Quiet Meadow. Oh, I've got it right here. This is part of this particular little darling banner, which I love, is part of the Quiet Meadow bundle, which has those beautiful wildflowers. But that's always, it's always fun, like when you get, you know, the flowers are in there, there's this teeny tiny little tag and a butterfly. This is to me is like a little bonus. So anyway, I'm using this little piece a lot. I do love the wildflowers, but oh my goodness, I've used this, you can kind of see, I've used this a lot already. I love the stitching. It looks like a little bit of kind of eyelet look to it. So I ran this through my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm gonna put the same thing that I had on the other one, Hey Friend. And look at it, and then try to get it in the middle as best as I can. They stamp so nicely too, like just gives, it's really easy. Years ago, like with our old wood, with our wooden stamps, you know, sometimes our word, if you've been stamping with me for a while, like You know, our word stamps, sometimes it was frustrating because you couldn't see where you were putting the stamps because of the wood block. We've come a long way in 20 years. I'm so grateful. The red rubber, but then to the photopolymer stamps, oh my goodness, you can see exactly where you're putting them. They give a great impression when you stamp them. So I'm gonna, let's see. I have, oh my goodness, I have one more piece. Is this it? No. Well, it's my big piece. I'm gonna have to cut that. On the inside, we're gonna do 4 by 5 1/4. It's here, girls. You know, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to start cleaning up, and it's going to be like, there it is. I also use this piece, this cute little, it matches the punch. So stick this under. I just thought it would be fun to decorate the inside with this. Oops, get that out of there. And then I wanted a happy birthday, so I pulled in this sweet little happy birthday from the peach set. Yeah, they are amazing. You like, Shirley, you like my flower? Oh, look at that, girls. See what I did because I was talking? I only got that half inked up. That would have been sad. Happy birthday. Because we always need more birthday cards, don't we, girls? I think that's it, except for the assembling. Okay, this piece goes on the inside. And then I have this teeny little, I think this is a 1/2 inch by 4 inch piece of Just Jade. Kind of gives the idea of like ribbon, you know, going across. I'm going to put, I gotta use some dimensionals, right? So I'm gonna put 3 dimensionals. Whoop! Oh, look at that. Little bonus. Maybe 4. We'll use 4. No, 3. I'll stick this one back down there. All right. Pop this up. And the last thing we're going to do is glue down our little tulip. So cute. See, there again, there's that DSP. So if you've got oh, that's kind of crooked. That DSP gives a little, oh, it might have to, no, I can still move it. Gives a sweet little, it's just different look, and obviously it's different than, you know, regular cardstock. Gives a little something. And then the last thing, those genial gems. And one there. Then I used a large one. And a small one. How cute! I hope you love these. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Look at all the stamps. I hope you love these. They were very fun to make. They're easy to make. If you need some, oh, thank you, Jan Foss. Do y'all read that? If you huff under the white, the glue removes easier. Thank you for that great tip. Well, thanks. I hope you love the Sweet Symmetry as much as I do. And don't forget the DSP. If you have questions about, you need me to walk you through making this one or the Z-Fold card, just send me a note. I'd be happy to do that for you. Hold on, I'm going to flip this around. There we go. I forget sometimes I can turn it so easily like this. So if you need some tips on how to make it, or something, you needed a measurement and you don't want to rewatch this whole video, just give me a call or send me an email. I love to talk on the phone. And then don't forget, if you would like to RSVP for the August 13th and 14th class, let me know that. If you had signed up for last year's class in either March or April and had paid for those classes, you have a credit coming, and those credits do not expire. So you can use them in August, or moving forward, just whenever you want to use those credits, just let me know. But don't wait too long to RSVP, because I am going to put a cap on the classes. I'm not going to let them get too big. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Sunday. Have a wonderful week. God's blessings. Bye-bye.